Maybe a yard up to the 24. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Herbert off of play action. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one good for 24 yards. Good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, at to him, and force the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Oh, he tried to fit it in. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they
saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And some room to work. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Ready, team. Alert three.
Again, it's Achane. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Who got 17? Who got 17? Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. Tua now on first down. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Running left, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that. When we're looking at the Packers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Herbert on first down now. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. There he goes left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10.
On third down, Achane. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 2 is going to change things up. On first down, back to Achane. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 197 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a first kick. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, how about the rush there? Busting in. They blast him behind the line of scrimmage. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2.